don't settle. Okay? Guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, don't settle. Set your high standards. Set them high for your friends, your relationships, for the content that you consume. Don't ever settle, because your quality of life will drastically improve when you set those high standards, okay? Let's go through the list one by one. Let's start with friendships. You are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. There's no if, but, and when, no. You are the average. So the 5 people that you constantly surround yourself with, if they are not people that you want to be, or if they're not people that inspire you, that motivate you, that help you reach closer to your dreams, babes, darling, honey, I don't know how to break this to you, but you might want to leave, or you might want to hang out with them less. Think about it, okay? It doesn't matter who you are as a person. If you surround yourself with people that you don't aspire to be like, you're gonna turn into them subconsciously. So if you have big goals, big dreams, you're a delusional person like me and a lot of us watching this right now, and your friends or people, your peers, people that you're close with, okay, your acquaintances, your friends, whatever, they tell you that you're not going to be able to do it. They tell you that it's too big. They tell you that it's too risky. Like, oh, that's such a low chance of you succeeding, or, you know, like, okay, they did it, but you can't do it because there are millions and billions of other people that try to do it. If your friends tell you that, they're not your friends. Okay, they're not your friends, and you should probably distance yourself, because why not you? Why can't you do it? Okay, what is different from you and the person that accomplished those goals? There is no difference. You're both human, you both have brains. The only difference is your mind, okay? And the way you perceive the world. They thought that they could do it, they did it. I don't care if you want to build a rocket ship and go live on Jupiter for 5 years. I don't care. I'll still support you, and I'll be like, yeah, you can do it. Why not? Why can't you do that? You know what I mean? So whatever it is that your goals are, your friends should be super supportive, and they should 100% believe in you, no doubts. Obviously, constructive criticism is important, right? And they're gonna be like, okay, well, maybe you should approach this way, but they're gonna believe in you and they're gonna support you no matter what. You should be selective about who you give your energy to. Obviously, don't isolate yourself, don't cut people out, don't be rude to people, because we're all human beings. We should all support each other and lift each other up, but just spend less time with them and more time with yourself then, or more time putting yourself out there so you can connect and attract people that you want to attract and have the same goals and mindsets and, you know, whatever as you. So the next thing is relationships. You should set high standards for your relationships. I read a lot, okay? I read fiction books, and I know that, you know, the romances and the tropes that are told in these books are not real. And for a long time I was like, okay, this is what I want. But now I'm an adult. I've seen the real world. It's not going to be like the way the books are, but you still should have standards, and they should still be met by your romantic partner. Don't ever settle. Don't ever date just to date. I know it's cuffing season, and unless the guy is like truly a great person inside and out, emotional intelligence, kind, understanding, unless they meet that, yeah, go for it. But if you don't have standards and you're like with a guy or with a girl, they don't inspire you, they don't encourage you, they don't support you, you're not comfortable being your authentic self with them, it's such a waste of time. You know, it's so draining. For you girls out there who've been single for a very long time, or maybe your entire life, it's okay, you're fine, you're normal. I know in this day and age, with so many things like hookup culture and situationships, and it's fine to be someone who doesn't want to partake in that. I've been single for 20 years and no romantic relationships, no holding hands, none of that. And personally, I'm gonna wait until the right guy comes along and I'm like, okay, this person has potential, they have goals, they work on themselves, they're self-aware, they're emotionally intelligent, all of these things that I really like. If they have that, then yes, of course I'll give it a chance. I'd love to date to marry, but if that doesn't happen, that's fine, okay? But they need it. They're someone who motivates me. They're someone that really loves me for who I am and someone I can be super comfortable with. If someone holds the door for you, that's the bare minimum, babes. That's the bare minimum. If someone brings you flowers, that's the bare minimum, okay? I taught my sister this as well, but it's that if you set high standards, you weed out everyone else. Ever feel pressured by anyone else around you to cave in and just go on that date. Make it worthwhile. Go on a date with a guy that you really are interested in, the guy that you really see a future with. And with that though, I will say that you can't just sit here and just have and expect someone to just give you everything and not do anything in return. You know, I feel like it has to be a dynamic balance. I have things to offer, my goals, my morals, my values, my hobbies, my passions, things that I'm working on as well. So I'm not just gonna sit here and just expect someone to just do everything for me. I feel like it does have to be a balance between that. So yeah, that's my take on romantic relationships, and I'm 20. We'll see what'll happen in 10 years. Never gonna settle though. I think it's perfectly fine being single. It's perfectly fine working on yourself. In fact, you should work on yourself. You should know what you want before you enter in a relationship, or before you start going on dates. Like, you should know who you are, what you have to offer, and what you want in terms of your partner. So the last thing is the content that you consume. Be very picky about this as well, and this is not talked about enough. The content that you consume is so important, okay? If you constantly watch videos about self-improvement, growth, you know, how to overcome obstacles and hurdles, like, that's gonna go to your subconscious mind, and you're gonna be playing those habits over and over again, and you're gonna see them occurring in your real life. If you listen to sad music a lot, how do you think that's gonna make you feel? Remember, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. This doesn't just have to be people. These are things that you do, things that you do on a normal daily basis. Your thoughts create your reality, guys. Like, this is just, it's been laid out there for you. If you surround yourself with millionaires, there are higher chances of you being a millionaire. If you can't surround yourself with millionaires, listen to people that have lives that you would love to have, okay? And listen to audiobooks, read books, listen to podcasts, just listen to uplifting music than sad music, because that's gonna make you feel better. Listen to motivational things. Just surround yourself with things that'll make you a better version of yourself. That's all. And set those high standards for those things, all those things, because they really impact your life. That's all I have for this one. Set your high standards, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, all genders, every single person. Set your high standards. Work on yourself as well. You can't just set these high standards and not meet them yourself, you know? So work on yourself and build yourself so that you meet those high standards, you set those high standards, and hopefully you attract whatever it is that you want to attract. Remember that you can't chase after butterflies, right? Because that's going to be hard for you to capture butterflies. But if you build a garden yourself, the butterflies will come to you. They'll flutter their way to you. They'll be in your beautiful garden that you create, and you are the beautiful garden. Set those high standards, women, men, all genders, everyone, and do great things. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Bye guys, love you.